It's time to break out your roulette holders, graphite pencils, blenders, micron markers, and or Copics markers and Sharpies, and it's time to finish the work. Welcome to episode 11 of The Drawing Pad, a Chris Kama Illustrations production. And of course, we made it to episode 11, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. And of course, eventually, I would like to say that it is very, very unbearably hot here in Arizona, even though we had like a, beg your pardon, break in the weather because we had like dust storms and as well as thunderstorms. And there were like two of them within the past, nearly in the past 2 weeks. But of course, we have a great show here for you. And right now, we got a lot to talk about. And it's basically coming down to the wire this summer as it is getting ready to come to its conclusion. For all I understand, it's very, very obvious that, of course, it'll no longer be summer, it will be fall. And of course, the month of September is coming out pretty soon. And of course, I'm going to be tackling some topics. Of course, I'll be also talking about something very different from art, but we'll get to that in a bit. Right now, of course, I did talk about the coming towards the end of the summer. Looking for future events. I do stay close to my good friend Latif Corey, and he lets me know what's coming up. But I think I got to do my own digging. I have to just go on. Excuse me. Let's say YouTube, Google, and basically look and see if there's any art shows in Arizona that I could be a part of. And of course, I need to really, really hunker down because I have not been to a art show in the last 8 months. And or was it? Yeah, 8 months. That was like January. Early January, where I was at the at Toy Quest in Queen Creek, and I got to get a hold of Steve in Alaska and see who's the head chief organizer of Toy Quest and everything. But really, all I know is that in all actuality, I have been invited to a couple of events, but I have not been vending, and I need to get up on that because I might as well talk about it now. Financially, nothing has been happening, and I'm making 5x7s as well as 11x14s, and and it seems like my inventory has been building up, and I've yet to set up in anywhere and sell my artwork, and I might have to resort to talking to Jared and see, because his brother Jamin always has news for me whenever I come over to do my artwork over at Jared's Coffee and Tea Gallery, where I made my mark. I want to get back there. I do not care what I have to do, to I do not care what I have to go through to get there, and set up again, because the spot's always open. They always open their doors to me, and honestly, I've made, at times I made a killing selling outside of Jared's, but again, in the last 3 to 4 years, it has been a little slow. But I'm pretty sure things will pick back up once I be part of one of their new events and everything. But we're gonna tackle the first topic. I want to apologize about Nomad. I said I was going to be there. I never provided content. I never provided any videos or no selfies of me being there. I was invited, but I couldn't go because I had a home emergency. And I have to be more transparent with you guys. If I'm going to be somewhere and I say I'm not going to be there, I need to like come with a video on the day, and let you guys know that it's not to be because, it's because of my my schedule, and the fact that I'm needed here at times. So, but it's what I do, in addition to being an artist and whatnot. I really hate saying I'm going to be at an event, but I don't say a word. I don't show up, and I never inform you guys. I mean, I know it's episode 11, and in episode 10 I said I'm going to be at Nomad. No, I'm not. I'm really sorry I didn't even go, but I've been invited to Tucson Comic Con, so I'm gonna try and make that trip. I don't know when that is. I got it because my good friend again, Latif Curry, is going to be down there, and I'll definitely provide some intel for you guys in that. So, okay, I want to tackle this. I'm thinking about doing it. This is topic 2. I've been introduced to literature regarding developmental art skills. And I have books. How to draw manga art. Perspective. What's the title? Art and perspective something. I got to look at the book again. I should try and get these books and show you. But I'm not sure. Well, give me an example. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, here's one book. Perspective Made Easy. Okay. I did read part of this book, and it's based on perspective. Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to provide some illustration here. Like, for example, draw a box. And the question is, what is the point of perspective? 1 point. We'll start with 1 point, right? Where would that perspective be? Right there. And that's where you would start. And then you provide your lines. Like so. All right. Now that's 1 point perspective. And eventually, comic book artists use this for their panels. I used it for one of my panels in my PMC prologue comic. Of course, it would just go on further like this. Put an X. I just put a cross there. There's an X. And then it would be added on further. Like so. That's one point perspective. Now, I learned this from, again, God sent this man to me, Latif Curry, and I'll tell you what, because of him, I learned a lot. And it's just been a joy to learn some new things. And I kind of regret missing our class last Wednesday. And I've been going through some things, and I was just having a tough time this week. But all I knew was that because he taught this to me, it was much better. Now, I can go on and tell you more about one point perspective. Well, I already told you about one point perspective. There's also 2 point perspective, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to nail that. But I'll have to get back to you on it. I want to know what I'm talking about. So, but now that's the basis of perspective. There's 3 points. Of course, perspective would be used in comic book art as well as art for landscapes, and then or art for like distancing. If you know, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. It makes it because it's a sensible tool for art, and of course you would use it to your advantage, and of course it would only help you develop, your artistic skills. So, but yeah, that's the now. Getting back on topic, this book, okay, this book would be one of the examples. Now I will read through it and I will discuss in-depth chapters, or chapters in depth about how to utilize certain ways of how to use 1, 2, 3 point perspective, 4 point perspective. Okay, I'm not sure how far this medium can go, but I will read this book and tell you. And if you want to, go on to Amazon.com or go to Barnes & Noble into the art section and look this book up and order it. And if most of you do know what I'm talking about, hit me up in the comments, and I will gladly get back to you and let you know whether, if you have a question, I will come to you and let you know what the answer is. So, but yeah, that's a example. Manga art. I got another one. Got another book. I got a book, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. I got it in my book bag because Latif, being my teacher, he's going to help us use that. But and all in all, I'm waiting for that day, and I gotta, I have to touch ground with him again because yeah, I just gotta touch ground with him. All right, but yeah, that's a possible special section in the series, I beg your pardon, in the episode. I don't want to be subjective, but I want to say that we're going to go into artistic educational literature. Okay, so third topic. If you've been on my Instagram as well as my threads and my Facebook, and I've yet to go on TikTok to post this, I just got done with her, and here she is. Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Requiem. Now, this, I have to say that utilizing the reference. Now, there's a trick to this. I'm going to be honest with you. If you do it right, it'll look just like the picture. Now, I know I can draw a photo accurate picture and everything, but I'm just going to say right now that there is a little bit of a method of doing it exactly as it's supposed to be seen. Use the reference. That's all I got to say. And of course, this is now available at Chris Comic Illustrations for $20. So, but yeah, I mean, of course, you know me, I'm an RE fan, so I'm waiting for Resident Evil Veronica to come out. I think that's coming out in February next year. I don't even know, but I drew that. That's in addition to Leon 5x7, Grace 5x7, and now the coup de grace, Alyssa Ashcroft 11x14. And shout out to Alpha Graphics for hooking me up, Jera. Much love to you. Ginger, get well, fight the fight. You're a strong woman. I see it every time I look in your eyes. You are that woman. But yeah, shout out to Jared holding it down. Got some new personal down there. They do my prints. So, yeah, I decided that I wanted to close out the Resident Evil Requiem series with Alyssa's portrait. And that's exactly what I did. So, having said all this, I'm now moving on, and I'm back to the 5x7s. And there's a little bit of a personal piece of artwork that I also want to do. And, excuse me, I'm moving along. I'm moving along. So, but yeah, she's done. And fourth topic, of course, the PMC prologue. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm slagging, or kind of lagging behind. I'm slacking. Slagging. You could say I'm doing that too. It didn't take me. Okay, here's the thing. I do panel upon a panel a day, right? Because I'm tracing everything out with the microns. I do a panel one day, Monday, Tuesday, I'm doing a 5x7. Wednesday, I'm doing a panel. Thursday, you see, I'm not moving fast enough. And I need to get this comic out before this year is out. And really, I feel as if somehow I'm cheating all you guys by not finishing up this comic. And by rights, I should hurry up and finish this comic because I want to get this done and get on to issue 1 because I got ideas in my head. And yeah, I got a new method that I want to utilize as well. So we're gonna have to really hunker down and get something going, get the juices going, so we can move a little faster. And yeah, but my comic is, I think I'm up to page 5 in tracing. So, was it page 4? I think it's page 4. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, right now I gotta really get going and try and do my best to make sure that when it's all said and done, the comic will be ready and everybody will have their hands on it. So, I mean, it took me almost 3 years to finally to try and finish this thing, and it's now, I'm still, I haven't even colored it yet. So, okay, but I want to go on my final topic. Again, I'm looking for future events, and right now I already know that there's, and because I took a visit to this event. I think it was HorrorCon in the Tempe Hilton DoubleTree, and I'm looking forward to meeting a very new good friend of mine, and he asked me to do a little bit of a commission for him, but it's free of charge. Shout out to Byron Brown. If you remember episodes ago, I told you about him, that I met him. I got his autographed, I think it was 8x7 or something. One of his photos. And he's the guy one of the guys, if you've seen Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine, he's one of the guys that Deadpool offs. Okay? So, yeah, I mean, really in all actuality, I have to say that I'm looking forward to seeing him. But next month there's also Alpha and Omega Con. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to set up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go there. So, I mean, yeah, I really need to look for events on my own. I mean, I need to find my own. I need to get spots before they're sold out. I mean, I'm really, really struggling out here, but I need to get going. So, because I'm looking to see if there's going to be another Toy Quest, and I set up there, and I just how do you call it? Set up and do my thing, because Steve knows me, and we're both men of God, and he I'm just looking to try and be a regular over there as much as I can, because they're moving a good big tin cotton gin down the street from where it normally is, and I want to check on the progress of that. So I don't have his phone number, so I'm gonna try and go on his Facebook page and see if I could contact him. So yeah, but it's been a while. It's really been a while since I set up. All right, so in closing, I not only want to, okay, first and foremost, I really love the fact that I'm getting views. I don't care how many I'm getting. I'm not looking for a double digit, because I just started this channel. You don't have to like it. You don't have to give me a like. It's okay, because there are so many people out there that got more going for themselves than I do. All I got is this phone. But I want to give you something to make you remember me. Now, I got an idea from a good friend who I work at, from who I work with. Can't talk right now, but he told me something, and I want to entertain you guys. But I thought of something else. Now, I'm not gonna front. I'm a Ghostbusters fan, okay? And I fell in love with the franchise ever since 1984. I want to do a project. Now, this is non-art related. They got these new adult-size proton packs that are semi-real, okay? Has the sound effects, has everything, and has the Alice frame, the straps, and all that, just like the ones that you see in the movies. I just got a set of weathered warning caution Ghostbuster warning/caution Ghostbuster proton pack stickers. They're weathered. In other words, they look like they've been through hell and back. What I want to do is replace the factory stickers, because it looks clean. We're going to dirty it up and I want to do a video, a separate video from this. And yeah, I want to see if I could get a proton pack next year, and do a before and after video. So, and see what you guys think. And I mean, I would love to hear your feedback regarding all of this. But yeah, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will provide more art content for you guys in the future. Follow me on all social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. And don't forget, I'm also on YouTube, as you can see here. I want to thank you for joining me, and really, it means a lot to me when you do come through like this and take time out of your busy schedule to watch my videos. I'm really trying to up my game, and I'm really trying to build an empire through Chris Kama Illustrations. Shout out to all of my friends who do watch this channel, who have subscribed. I love you all. But to the new people who just discovered me, welcome. Welcome to the gallery, if you will. This is Chris Kama from Chris Kama Illustrations, CEO. Signing off. Draw everything and leave. Take care.